Japan is the most reputed country in terms of the education system in the world. You know, the average literacy rate of this country, Japan, is 99%, which is actually great in itself. So in this today's video, I'm going to share you 6 techniques that are followed in Japanese classroom and that you can follow in your studies too, in the part of your education too. Hello and welcome on the platform Diksha Vedantu, and this is your SST faculty Tanvi Ma'am. Today's video is going to be a game changer in the way you are studying in your exam. So, according to the global report research being done to compare the countries in terms of their education sector, you know that the country Japan lies in top 5 countries. Like if we take the report of some last few years and see the status of Japan, it is the top 5 countries in terms of education, which is providing great education to students for maths, science as well as reading. And this data is according to OECD PISA type of research work done. Right. The next is about they are following this technique that is of kanji mastered by graduation. So basically kanji is what now? Like we study alphabets A, B, C, D. Kanji is basically picturesque alphabets for words. So they are practicing it, representing it with the help of what pictures, and that is what that helps them to retain the topics in mind. Okay, and the next is 60% plus middle schoolers attend Juku, that is cram school. So what are these methods? All is going to be cleared with the help of the techniques we need to follow from the Japanese classroom. The first one is Yoshu. Now what is this Yoshu? This is a very good method. See, all those techniques that I am going to share you today is not something new to you, is not something which you are not following, which not something that you are not being told by your parents or teachers. But the only difference is that they are following it consistently every day, every class, in every school timings or in every time they study. Okay, but what we do, we skip it, we procrastinate it, we don't take it seriously as it is advised by parents or teachers. That is the real issue. The first technique, that is Yoshu, that is review before the class, and it is advised by the teachers all the time that tomorrow I am going to teach the chapter Nationalism in India. Do one thing, have the summary of the chapter first and then come into the classroom. But this is the best technique we can copy from the classroom of Japanese students. See, what's that? They need to study, they need to review the chapter before coming to the classroom when the next chapter is going to be taught in the classroom. What you have to do is just take 15 minutes of your day. Just take 15 minutes of your day. But you already know that tomorrow in school I am going to study this chapter. Right? If you take just 15 minutes of the day and just have a overall view of what the chapter is about, what the topics will be there. Now what will happen now when you will sit in the class, you will be confident enough to like pitch your questions over there. Right? Your doubts over there, rather than sitting blank and thinking that what story is going on. So this is the first method, first technique of the Japanese classroom, that is Yoshu, review the chapter before the class. Okay, note all the bold terms, all the terms that you feel that this is the most doubtful topic and can ask relevant questions in the next class. And the next technique is Fukushu. Now what is this Fukushu? Same day review. But since I was like child and when I was studying, every time my mother used to give me the same advice that whatever you studied in the class, revise it the day itself. Do not pile up and make it a mountain. So in the starting only I said that there is nothing new. It is just that we are not following it strictly. They are following it strictly. The second method, Fukushu, same day revision. Same day, whatever happened in your class, come back home, right, after taking rest, pick up the book, see, recall it same day what you studied in the class. What happened na beta? Our brain has like limited space as computers do have. So if we are not rereading it, we are not recalling it, the brain will consider that this item is not important, right? So let's remove it from the mind. And what happened after few days when you sit and you are blank? So the same day review method is actually a very good technique. 15 minutes, just close the book, try to recall what you studied, and if not, then what will happen? Then you have to read it nicely. Okay? But that same day it will require less time. Okay, and this is how the forgetting curves come, right? If you are not revising one thing, then the curve will go down and down. But if you are revising in active interval of time, the curve will be flattened. Okay, the next and the third one is kakitori. Now, what is that kakitori? Learn by handwriting. Do you know that this is not something that Japanese people only know? This is something that is a part of ancient culture. You are aware that there were no papers, okay, during the time when we started writing. Okay, there was no technique of printing at that time. So how did the ancient text came from one generation to another with the help of oral tradition as well as the habit of writing? So my dear students, what happened now? Our ancient text also tells us about Smriti and Shruti. Like whenever what happens now, when you have to remember anything, you have to speak it and then write it. In that way, all your senses are being active. That is what kakore is. Whenever you are learning anything, write it. Okay, when you write it, it gets into your memory, it gets fed into your memory. So have a practice book for all the subjects you are studying. It's either be science, maths or SST. Have a practice book and also have an error book too. Like if you are performing, you're sitting in an exam, you come back and find out that by this MCQs of mine were wrong today. Why they were wrong? Because you were not sure about it or you were not knowing that facts. So in that error book, you can note down that this is the mistake I did. This is the way you can retain it for the next time. So kakori is a method to write everything what you read, and this is something they follow strictly. By strictly, I mean very strictly. See, the burden is not there in Japanese classroom. It's the habit. It's the habit that they are following every day. It's their life schedule. What we are taking at burden, we have to study. No, it's the part of their life. We have to write. It's the part of they enjoy doing it. Why? Because they are not making it pressurized, piling up the things for the next few days. Okay, the fourth one is hanpuku. Hanpuku is basically drill in small steps. This is something which I like the most, and that is until you're not sure about the topic, until you are not 100% perfect in the topic, do not move to the next one. Like if you are doing maths and you find out that I'm making mistakes in this particular sum, what you will do? You will copy it from the book and then move to the next one. This is wrong. Right? This is wrong. Take small steps. Whether you are doing just one question in a day, but that question should be perfect. If you are taking these small steps in a day, then you will master your subject. When you master your subject, then level up your speed. What I mean here, first make it existential, then perfect. First make it that yes, I can do maths, I know all the equations, I know all the what we can say basics of this. Now I am going to make it perfect one by one. But if I am doing a sum, that should be perfect. Then move to the next one. Similar is for science, similar is for SST. The rules lie same there. Okay, if you are stuck, that means there is some problem. And the fifth technique, that is moshi. What is moshi? Moshi means mock exam as a ritual. So this is advised by everyone. Before getting into battlefield, final battlefield, have a practice session, right? And similar is something that lies to our curriculum, academic curriculum also. If you are having exams in next future days, sit on the study table, set a timer and give the mock test. Beta, you have lot of resources available in the market. I think that you are blessed, the students, that you have social media as well as technology at that time. So multiple type of sample papers or pre-board papers or similar such papers are available in the market. Before sitting into the final exam, give yourself a mock test and analyze what you have done. See, giving mock test is not only thing, analyzing after that is the best thing. So again, a full length test should be given with a proper timer and a mistake book. Again, the error book I talk about should be kept with you. Sort it, every error, knowledge, careless, time, figure out where you are making mistakes and then ace it. And the last and the sixth technique that I want to share with you is Kaizen. Kaizen is 1% better every day. Your real competition actually is not anyone, it's just you. If you scored 60 last time, make a target of 80 this time. You studied 20 minutes last time, make a target of 40 minutes this time and make yourself better day by day, beta. Just 1%. not 100% in a day. Like you are sitting in exam, score 35 and targeting 90 marks in the next possible exam. See, this is not possible. This is not something practical you are thinking of. So it's just that make yourself better 1% every day. Take small steps and make it big. Never zero. Pay attention to that. Whenever you are like focusing on something, you have a goal in your life, there should be a rule that it should never be zero. Today is the day that you did, like you left a day without studying anything. Is it possible? No, it should not be possible. It should not be done. It will definitely affect. So always pay attention that you study a little but daily. Okay. It will be better if you keep the time same, but it can be flexible according to the school timings as well as coaching times in India. But however, the Japanese technique says that never zero, same time, same desk. 30 to 45 minutes daily, beat what? All night cramming. All night cramming, which we as Indians have a habit of, that let's do everything at the last moment. So that 1% will not even get better if we do so. So this is it, and consistency beat in. Okay. So this is something you actually knew. This is something your parents teach you every day. Even the teachers teach you every day. The main and the most important intention is to follow it honestly. That Japanese students are doing, and hence the average literacy rate, again I'm repeating, that's 99%, which is crazy and mind-blowing. So improve from today after watching this video, and if you found this video to be helpful, comment and do like the video and subscribe the YouTube channel, that is Diksha Vedantu CBSE English.